All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D. All right, today we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek inside of the HBA Funnel Builder back office. We're going to do a tour, and this is something that you can look at before you even join, or if you're a new member, okay? Because I know when I look to join different programs and use different tools, right? I like to kind of see what I'm getting myself into, right? That's me. I like to, kind of have a behind the scenes sneak peek, before I even join, to see if like it's something that I feel that, I'm able to pick up on, I'm able to do. It's something, that it's laid out in an easy format, all of those things. So I wanted to take this time to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek. All right. So to do that, let me go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this. As we do this, guys, no matter if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or where have you, put down in the comments and let me know where you guys are tuning in from. All right, so let me go ahead and share the screen, and let's get it popping. All right, so we'll go over here, and this right here is what you'll have access to once you get started. All right, so we're just going to do the Funnel Builder Academy side of this today. All right, so you go ahead and you hop into it. All right, so now when you first join, what I would recommend is you actually do your first parts of the setup from desktop. All right, that's what I would recommend, because it's just a lot easier for you to see everything until you get kind of used to where everything is, and then you can watch some of the trainings and stuff like that, using your cell phone. All right, so right up top, you have your menu bar up here, which these are the different products. All right, and we'll be going over some of these products, in a later video, but these are some of the products. But right now, we're just worried about the Funnel Builder Academy, okay? Because when you get access to the Funnel Builder itself, that's like the core product, right? That's the one where you can create unlimited funnels, unlimited pages, unlimited websites, like full-blown websites, as many as you want. Right? You can connect your domain name. You can connect as many different domain names as you have, your personal domain names for your different businesses. Like, for example, I actually have 4 domain names connected. All right. I use this tool for my junk car business. I use this for my marketing business. I actually use it now instead of ClickMagick. I use this instead of ClickMagick. So I put a domain on for that. And what is the other domain for? For my portfolio. Yeah, because I make websites and pages as templates so that other business owners can use them, right? They get the, you guys sign up and get the builder with me, then you have access to the templates that I made too. All right, I made some pretty cool templates too, but anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so we're just going to start down. Right now, we're just going to go through these items over here. All right, just kind of let you guys know where things are and how it's laid out in a very simplistic way. All right, so you have your menu items on down to the left, right? And it says right here, so that way you know where to get started. Of course, the first thing you're going to do is watch this video. All right, it literally says watch first. All right, I know sometimes when we get started on things, it's like we want to move so fast, right? You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to listen to the videos, and then we wonder why we get lost on things. Well, just do things in order, and you got a better chance of not getting lost. You feel me? But if you do happen to get lost on something, don't worry about that. They have safety nets for that. One of them being here. All right, I'll go ahead and show you this before we go down the left here. I want to show you like, how you can get some questions answered as well while you're within the site. All right, right here we have what's called Sage. Sage is just like a knowledge base. All right, you can ask any type of questions that you have if you're trying to find a particular type of instructions on how to do something or a particular type of training. You could go ahead and click that and ask Sage, and Sage, a lot of times will have the answer for you and basically give you a link to the actual training that you're looking for. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the first thing that you do is you'll go ahead and watch this video right here, hear what he has to say, and then you'll be able to start going through everything with the Funnel Builder. It says start here, and then you have the setup, okay, where it's going to show you how to integrate your domain name. All right, and the training is actually going to go into telling you why it's important to have a domain name, okay. And I'll be honest, man, when I first started doing this, when I first started doing marketing, period, I didn't know the importance of that. You know what I'm saying? I was out there using my raw affiliate link, using a bit.ly link. When I had websites with, and this was some years ago, okay, when I had websites with other builders, right? I didn't know about domain names, so it had this big old link that looked crazy, right? And I didn't even realize how crazy it was. But that training goes into the importance of that and how to set that up, how to set up a business email, okay? And yes, that is important too. I didn't learn that business email address was important until it wasn't until I started learning marketing, that's for sure. But it probably wasn't until like 2019 maybe, because I started doing the online marketing in 2018. But it might have took me like a year before I even knew that was even important. It might have been like 2019 before I realized the importance of that. It helps with deliverability and everything. All right, so it's gonna go over that. Then you're gonna have your Autoresponder DMARC setup and more funnel builder training and some done for you emails. Okay, so basically you're gonna be able to go through these different things, and within each one of these, there's more training that you can see, right? So like, let's say if it's showing you how to do the funnel builder training, right here, right? Oh, here's another tip too, and I didn't realize this off the bat. Like when you hover over these, right, because they'll move it first, right, and then sometimes it seems like they'll disappear, but you could click the little triangle. Okay, that's not a triangle, that's the arrow. You can click the arrow, so that's down, and it locks it in place, right? And then each one will show you, all right, the next training that you go to, okay? And you just follow through that training. So it's pretty simple, you know, but the main things are to make sure that you're starting from the top, right? You start from the top, you follow the instructions, you go down, make sure that you have gotten inside of the paid Facebook group. That is a paid group, all right, which means if you're not an HBA member, you can't get in, all right? All right, so, and you will have access, you will get that link once you join HBA, you'll get that link to get in, so don't worry about it. So make sure you're inside the Facebook group so that you can ask questions. Make sure that you utilize Sage if you have questions as well. But like I said, it's pretty straightforward. All right, now also from this setup here is also how you get to the actual funnel builder tool, and that's why you see this green button right here. That's also how you log into your funnel builder tool. So let me log into that real quick. I'm gonna stop the share. All right, so I logged into it, and it'll take you to whatever funnel area you have, and starting out you'll just have one funnel area. All right, I have a few different ones, and all it means with the funnel areas, because remember we can do unlimited funnels, right? All right, but a lot of times, like if you're just doing marketing, you might just have one domain name. You might only need one domain name, so you might have a lot of funnels under one. Like I'll show you an example. I'll show you an example of one of mine. One of mine is this one right here, right? All right, and I have a lot of funnels under this same domain name because it's all congruent. I didn't need, you know, different domain names for this. This is all congruent. This is where I have my portfolio. This is also where I have my the membership site that you guys get access to. All right, let me see, open this up real quick. All right, like this is my portfolio right here, showing some of the pages I made, and obviously I'm creating more, right? But the idea is, let me go back. The idea is that I have a lot of pages underneath this, right? A lot of pages that I'm creating and some that I'm working on in a process of, but you'll be able to see all of your pages there. And like I said, if you do, once you get started and you decide, hey, because you might have more than one business. All right, now keep in mind, as long as it's, because people ask like, you know, how many websites can I make? How many funnels can I make? You can make unlimited, but as long as it's for your business, okay? Like, for example, like you can't be having your business have websites for your business and then, you know, have clients and have websites for their business. No, for your clients, they need to get an HBA account with you, and you're an affiliate, so you'll be able to get a commission off of that, so it works out. They'll be able to get their own account, but you still can, you know, manage their account for them. You know what I'm saying? Manage their funnels for them, excuse me. Manage their funnels and their websites for them, all right? But, so all of these here that you see, all these are mine. All these are mine. Like everything that I do is mine, right? And, you know, for any clients that I'm helping them with stuff, you know what I'm saying? They will have their own account. They will have their own account. Like, for example, like this is another one that I'm making. This is actually a website that I'm working on. This is a website that I'm working on right here. All right. And all of this is in my funnel area, right? This is a different funnel area right here. So I have a total of 4 different funnel areas, right? And it's because, again, it's different businesses, right? So I'm not going to put this domain name under the same stuff that I'm doing with my marketing, right? This one is for my junk car business, right? This is another site that I'm making for it. And it's coming along. Y'all see me. It's coming along, right? And all of this, of course, I made inside of the funnel builder. It's a work in progress that I made inside of funnel builder. But you'll be able to come over here, you know, get to all of your funnels. When you first start, you won't have any funnels. That's okay. As you go through the training, they actually show you how to set up, you know, how to use the funnel builder. Okay, so don't worry about like, oh, I don't know how to make these pages. Well, that's literally what the training is for. Right? That's literally what it's for. It's called Funnel Builder Academy for a reason. It's not just one video and like hand you off, get on, right? You know what I mean? Nah, they show you how to do it. Like, I'll be honest, man, when I signed up for it, you know, I didn't know how to make sites. I had experience with one funnel system previously, okay, but on that funnel system you couldn't make websites at the time. And then I had previous experience using like a DIY builder like this one, right? Before doing a website. This is like maybe 10 years ago. And my website looked crazy, bro. Cause like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Oh, it looked crazy. And it took me a long time to make that crazy looking website. It was crazy, right? But that DIY builder was not, was not as forgiving as this one. Like, this one allows you, you know, freedom to pretty much change anything. The other one, I was real constricted, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things I couldn't do on that other builder that I can do on this one. So obviously this one's a lot better for me, you know what I'm saying? But the main thing was that other one, I didn't have this academy. I didn't have the training showing me how to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to go on YouTube and search for that company name and see if somebody else was saying something about that video, you know, or saying something else about how to do that thing, right? And the issue with that is when you don't have something set up like this, right, showing you start here, how to get set up and everything. When you don't have something like that, when you go on YouTube, a lot of times you'll have videos where people are talking, but they're not giving you a whole bunch of content. They're not giving you a whole bunch of helpful content. They're talking just because they want you to buy the thing. And hey, cool, we all sell, we get that, we Gucci with that, right? But dude, like, if I'm trying to figure out how to connect my domain name, for example, you know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to figure out how to connect my domain name to that thing, like, just tell me the thing. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me how to do it, right? I don't need all that extra, right? So that's one of the things that I like about this training. When you get in here, it's just going to show you how to do the thing, right? And it's going to give you any tips along the way as well, because the people who are training you inside of this Funnel Builder Academy are 6- and 7-figure earners. Now, what does that mean? All right. For one, they're the founders. Okay. The main 2 guys are the founders, right? So they've used the builder, right, extensively. And number 2, they know some of the pitfalls that you might fall into. So they're going to head that off at the pathway, right? Because they don't want you to fall into these pitfalls. Versus like if you're with some other builder and you just have to go on YouTube and find the information, you know, searching it from Paul, Joe, Sally, and Sue, their angle is different. You see what I'm saying? They're not the founders of the company teaching you. Their affiliates teach you, and that's cool. We like being affiliates and stuff, but at the same time, I know y'all have dealt with it too, where you go on and you watch something on YouTube and you ain't getting the full information. You leave the video and you like, so how I use this again? So how I do that again? Type situation, right? So with this training right here, like I said, it's real detailed. And it covers things that typically a funnel builder or a website builder wouldn't cover. And here's what I'm saying. Like, okay, URL redirect pretty links, right? This is the one that I use to, and I'll do a separate video on this, but this is the one that I use to get rid of ClickMagick. This is showing how we can actually create the links. Like, for example, like, where is my link at? Let me show you on tomorrow. It's not that one. Let me go to this one right here, where you can create links that, like, this is my domain name right here, right? easywebsitetool.com, right? But if I want to put a / something else, that's what I mean. So like here, let me see. Let's do this one right here. Preview. All right. So this says / D auto repair home, right? So you can put something / something else, right? And send it to whatever site that you want to go to. Okay. So that's something that it shows you how to do. So I'm saying it shows you how to do things that other DIY website builders or funnel builders may not show you how to do. They may not train you on it. What's something else? I know they show stuff on, let me lock this down. Oh, you can track your leads in here, but that's not what I was talking about. Let me see. Creating unique graphics for the builder. Amy Starr did this video right here, right? And she was showing like how we can create, you know, unique looking graphics inside of the funnel builder. Now, here's the thing. Other funnel builders or other website tools, they're not going through that type of training with you. They're just showing you, hey, here's how to put this block here. Here's how to put that block there. Here's how to create a link here. Here's how to create a link there. That type of situation, you know, just the bare bones functionality. Okay. But inside of the Funnel Builder Academy, right, with the Home Business Academy, then they show you other stuff, okay, that is going to be relevant to you on how you be able to have your pages standing out, right? So this is one of the trainings that's in here as well, you know, how you can create unique graphics. So that's what I mean by it shows you more than just what you would typically get with one of those DIY website builders, okay? Now, so guys, like I said, it's very simple to get started with this, right? Just go down, starting with the start here. Just go down, watch the video, go through each of these, okay, one by one. And of course, your experience is going to be different based upon what you're trying to do with the builder. Here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean by that. When I first started with the builder, all right, here was my goal, okay? I had a very clearly defined goal, all right? It was not to get in here looking at, you know, all the other stuff over here. That wasn't my goal, to looking at all the stuff. All the other stuff is great, all right? It's great. My goal was to get in here and really get acclimated as much as possible, at least at the beginning, because there's always going to be things you can learn, right? But to really get acclimated with the tool itself, meaning the Funnel Builder tool, right? I wanted to make sure that I had at least a decent understanding of how to use it. I wanted to make sure that I knew how to create a page. I wanted to make sure I knew how to create a funnel. I wanted to make sure that I knew how to create a website. Why? Because I bought it because I wanted to create websites, funnels, and pages, lead magnets, opt-ins. That's why I bought it, right? That's why I bought the tool, right? So when I got in, those are the things that I focused on. I focused on these things. And let me show you where something else is too. Let me see where it's at. Because for those who want to make a website, let me stop sharing here. So they have a training here about building traditional websites, okay? And he has a whole series of the training videos here showing you how to do that. And so when I got in, I did the getting started stuff, right? I set up my affiliate account, right? I went ahead and did that when I started. I went ahead and set that up because I knew at some point I was going to promote. I said, let me just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, get my affiliate account set up and then hit the ground running with the training. So I was in for some months before I actually started promoting. I only recently started promoting, right? And y'all can look back and see when the video started for this and everything like that. When I started releasing the videos, and you'll see what I'm talking about, right? I only recently started promoting. Why? Because I wanted to do just what I'm suggesting to you guys. If you're getting it for the tool, all right, which is the main product, the Funnel Builder tool, right? Then get in here, get started so you can make a page for whatever business you promote. If you're promoting HBA, they show you how to make a page for it, right? They actually already have templates for a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, you know, we'll go over that in another video where we dive deeper into the Funnel Builder tool, but they have a lot of templates for these things, okay, already made for you, right? So get in here, get your page set up, or if it's your website, get your website set up. For the websites, I definitely recommend watching this training. Like, I didn't watch all of the Funnel Builder training. I watched some of the Funnel Builder training so that I can get set up. I set up my domain, stuff like that, and my email, stuff like that. And then I went over to the websites. Why? Because I wanted to make sure that this tool was going to be able to deliver what it said it was going to deliver. Because I got the tool because I wanted to make those things, because I wanted to make the websites, the funnels and everything, right? I already knew it could make funnels because I saw the people funnels, right? I saw the funnel templates and everything. I'm like, all right, cool. And because I've used a funnel builder before on with a different platform, so I knew how, pretty much how to make a funnel, right? It was just a matter of using this platform. I'm like, all right, cool. But the thing I wasn't as experienced at is actually creating websites. So I said, man, how? I'm like, so when I first heard like, oh, you could make actual websites with a funnel builder tool, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, let me see. It was like that, like, let me see type situation. So when I got in here, I went straight to this training. Like I said, after I did my initial setup and everything, I went straight to this training, right? After watching some of the funnel builder videos, some of them. And on this training, it showed me how to make, like, where my website at? All right, it showed me how to make this menu bar up here. So that way it's going to be on each page. This is a better representation, obviously, because, well, I don't even have different pages made on here yet. But as a matter of fact, I do have it on this one. Yeah, this is one of my templates, a template made so that other people who have, a service-based business, they can use this template when they join me. They can get it. Don't worry about it. You got it, right? But it showed me how to make this. I figured out how to make this up here. Yeah, I figured out how to make this. And they actually released a training to make it a sticky header too, to where this like stays up there and scrolls. I actually figured it out before they released that training, but they made a training on it. I'm so glad they did, so that you ain't got to figure out how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I figured out how to do it. But anyway, they showed us how to make these buttons and everything. Like they showed us how to do all of this stuff, right? So it's like, once they show you the type of things that you put on the website, which is what it showed in the training, right? Then it's like, okay, cool. Now I understand how to do some of the things. Now I could go back to the funnel builder training to, show me some of the intricacies, if you will, right? Show me some of the intricacies as far as like putting this accordion thing on here with the drop down, right? Because that's actually a widget. It's real easy, but stuff is in like, okay, this map, like if you have a funnel, most funnels, like if you don't have a local business, then you probably won't have a map, right? But if you have a local business that has an address, you gonna have a map, right? So that's something you will need to know in a website training, right? So how you can put your map, right? And it's real simple, but it's not simple if you didn't know how to do it. So that's why you watch the training. See what I'm saying? Down to having a footer down here, right? You see them on all these websites. You see these footers on all these websites, right? But you like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how am I going to format that. How is that going to look? Well, it shows you that on that training. It shows you, okay? So that training was really good. So to recap, guys, once you log in, start at the start here. Boom, watch the video. Then from there, go ahead, follow these, at least the first beginnings to get set up, to make sure you get your domain name set up. They're going to show you how to do it. Get your email set up so that way you set up for success. And then based upon what you're trying to do, like I said, if you're trying to make your page, right? Opt-in page, go through each of the funnel builder trainings. If you're trying to promote HBA, if that's your thing, go to where it says, where it tells you to go. Like some of these are done for you funnels right here. I actually have one of those set up too. The Magical Morning one. I did that one right there. I like that one. That one pretty dope too. I like that one. I was impressed by that one. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, man, that funnel would make me want to buy again. Beep, beep, beep. Right? So just follow that. If you're trying to make a website, then definitely go down to the website training where it says the how to make a traditional website. All right, that's where you get started with this. And once again, this is for the funnel builder side, the funnel builder academy. Okay, and we'll talk about the premium side on a different video, but I really just wanted to lay this out because, like I said, when people first start with the funnel builder, you want to go ahead and get your stuff set up. And then you can go ahead and kind of infuse in all of the other wonderful things, right? But you want to get yourself set up so that any moment when somebody hits you up or when you're marketing, you can put your website out there so that people can go to it, see what you're about, see whether you're an affiliate marketer, network marketer, whether you have a repair shop, whether you have a junk car recycling business, right? It don't matter. I'm actually about to, on this one here, I haven't launched it yet because like I said, I'm still working on it. But I'm actually going to be working on that in the next couple weeks. because I got some other things going, but I actually have an idea that I thought of how I'm going to launch this before I'm going to start marketing before I actually finish the rest of the pages. Yeah, I got an idea. It's gonna work too. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Just you wait and see. It's gonna work. All right. So guys, let's take this off. Stop sharing. All right. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, put down in the comments. Let me know what questions you have. Like I said, if you have not yet signed up, you know what I'm saying, for the HBA Funnel Builder, then definitely you're going to see my link down below. You know, once this video is over, you'll be able to see my link down below. Go ahead and grab it. You know, and this Funnel Builder tool is only 25 bucks a month. Like, I don't got to hide the price from you. Like, the price is what it is. Like, I mean, dude, you already know what time it is, right? And you get so many things that I haven't even talked about on this because I just wanted to kind of do the walkthrough right now, but we'll be discussing these things on the other videos. But go ahead and get signed up. If you already signed up, if you need to watch this again and kind of rewind it, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do that. If you have some questions, if you're in here, because guys, if you're inside of my Facebook group, all right, the Facebook group, you're welcome to come in. I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. Like, I don't care if you already have HBA and you join somebody else. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm giving this content whether you here or not. So hop in, you know, tap in, you know what I'm saying? And you can ask questions too. Just get down there. If you happen to be watching this inside the Facebook group, comment down below if you have some questions. If you happen to be watching this on Facebook itself or on YouTube, comment below so I can get you inside the Facebook group so you can interact with us. All right. Other than that, y'all already know what we're gonna do, y'all. At the end of each day, what we're gonna do, baby, we're gonna take this ride to the top. All right, and we